Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss something that is very important and something that we all wished to know and something we always wanted to understand how the process is. Okay, so let us get started. So before I do that, I request all of you to subscribe if you have not yet done. So let's get started. So this is about the project requirements, something that we all wanted to know how we get requirements and how we start building the dashboard. So you all wanted to see a real time requirement document, something of that sort. So I'm going to show you that. Okay, so on the screen that you are seeing is a real time project requirement document. Okay, so this is one of the very easiest method of sharing a requirement document. Okay, so not all the times that you might get a very clear cut requirement like this, but in cases where the requirement is very clear from the customer or from the client, they prepare, or our leads will get into interactions with the client or meetings with the client, understand what they need, and they prepare a document like this and they share it with the developers, like Tableau developers. Now we have to understand, we have to read this and prepare a document, prepare a dashboard accordingly. Now first thing that you're seeing on the screen is the project statement. What is the industry it belongs to and what is the problem statement. So and so company wants to explore the data on drugs generated by food and uh, drug administration. So they have asked us to create a dashboard which you can visualize the drugs consumed across locations. So some theoretical description that they have given and what the stakeholders will do with that. So now they are asking us to create three dashboards here. If you see, one, adverse events occurred during drug consumption across locations and companies. Second is drug comparator. Third one is adverse events across multiple parameters. So these are the three dashboards a developer would need to prepare on the data set. So that data set reference is also given. So in cases where it is not a CSV, table information will also be shared. Okay, but in this case, as an example, you know, uh, .csv is given for reference to start our building of dashboard. So for first dashboard or first for dashboard one, what are they looking? So here they said, they asked us to create some 8 things here. One, a chart that shows the total events occurred across countries. Now, this is a minimum understanding that once we read the question here, we should be able to understand know what the customer needs and what kind of chart do we need to prepare on top of that. Okay, so sometimes questions might be very generic, or sometimes questions might be very specific. So when I say specific, like the customer is clearly indicating that they want a histogram chart that shows event distribution by age group. Now because the customer of the client clearly stated that they want a histogram chart, we need to prepare histogram chart only. Now a chart that shows events occurred across different age group. Now here they are only telling that they need a chart, but which chart they didn't tell. Okay, now according to our understanding or according to how you are seeing the business data, we can come up with a visualization to answer this question. So like this we need to answer all of their questions. Now in the eighth question, you see, create a filter on country and company and make it interactive by having the country chart as the main chart. Now again they are telling what they need or what kind of filters they need on the dashboard. So clearly they are mentioning here. So this kind of small information or detailed information we need to focus on so that we can answer all of the questions raised by the customer. Now let us see what is the dashboard 2. Now for dashboard 2, again a comparative chart through which the user should be able to compare the effectiveness of drugs and identify the company that has the drugs with lower side effects. Again, the description of second dashboard they have given. Now what they need in the second dashboard, that is also given here. So total outcome by taking the drugs, location wise adverse effects, so which means this is something like map here. The event distribution by age and gender, the event distribution by age group. So all that information is here given in the second dashboard. Now let us see what they have got in the dashboard 3. A chart displaying the total number of cases reported. So all of, so here if you see in the third dashboard, we have some like chart displaying top 10 companies, which means parameters are coming into picture here. They are expecting dynamic functionality. Top 10 companies, top 10 drugs based on cases, top 20 drug reductions. So either you can make it static or you can make it dynamic by having the functionality here. Okay, so once that, again they're telling, once the dashboard is ready, publish it to so and so location and give them the access. Now after reading all of this, so first step is understanding the requirement what they need, and second thing is based on this requirement document that we got from the business or from our stakeholders, we need to give them some timelines. Okay, like telling that okay, I would need like 1 week of time or 2 days of time to develop this. So like that kind of information, so we call that effort estimate. Effort estimates. So we have to give our effort estimates, after which we will start working on the dashboard. Now suppose you have some doubts, or I have got some doubts on this requirements, then we can definitely reach out to our lead who has shared the requirement, or we can suppose if yours is a client facing role, then you can directly schedule a meeting with the client to clear your doubts and start working on that. So this is like a continuous process. Meetings will be scheduled regularly to understand what is the progress you have done. Okay, and if you have any doubts, you can clarify with the client, like after seeing the data that they have shared. So you are not sure like which column to use, which field to use, like that. In doubts if you have, you can definitely reach out to the customer or to the client and clear your doubts. So it's not like a one go, like you got the requirement and you will finish it in a day. It's not like that. It's a continuous evolution process. Okay, day one you will prepare some draft, day two you will improvise that version after having a discussion with the client or with the lead. Again, day three you will do some optimization, like color consistency, font consistency, all that you will be doing like that. So after 4 to 5 iterations, like say I'll say like n iterations, your dashboard will become very perfect, which will be able to which will look good once you publish it on a server. Okay, so I hope you find this video useful. If you like it, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.